Hi, welcome to the Blue Flame podcast. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody say hi.
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 And introduce yourself.
I'm Zayden.
Mike.
I'm Zaysha. I'm Ezekiel.
I'm Ezra.
I'm the dad. And today we're gonna be discussing about the power of the tongue. I know words can be used in many different forms, and that's a discussion most of the people need to look into because you can either curse somebody or you can bless somebody with the words that you use. With that being said, I'll give the mic to Mr. Ezra.
Oh yeah, words have a lot of weight to them. If have you noticed that when you say something, that's typically what you say typically happens?
Yeah, I noticed. Do you notice that? Yeah or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if I say, "Oh man, today's gonna be a crappy day," when what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have a terrible day.
Yeah, or you can speak curses over yourself like, I'll never get that. Oh, I'm terrible at that. And you will be terrible at that. But if you want life spoken in your life, you would say things more like, "Wow, you know what? I'll get better at that." And then over time, you'll see you'll get better at that.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys struggling with your words recently,
When you guys want to talk?
Zayden?
Yeah. Whenever I get annoyed, I sometimes think to myself, I would just want to who when I'm having a bad day and someone keeps bugging me, I go to a different room and think to myself, if I would sometimes say I would just want to punch them.
Yeah. And so, what are ways that you can help carve your words to be a blessing instead of a curse or partner with the sin that you want to do?
Does that mean?
Well, how are some ways that you can help yourself in a situation like that? So instead of saying I want to punch that person, right?
Mhm.
We are to use our words lovingly because I nowhere in the Bible do I read that Jesus said evil thoughts about somebody, right? So what would be a way that you could transfer your words to be a blessing to somebody else or whoever you're wanting to punch?
I go to a different room and calm down.
Right, but what could be something that you could say something like, "You know what? I forgive them." Have they come to you to ask for forgiveness? No. It's a choice to forgive, right?
Mhm.
So we can use our words to be, you know what? Today's going to be a good day even though they were bugging me. You know what? I'm going to choose to be happy in a situation that, yeah, I have a right to stay angry, but I'm going to choose to be happy. And I'm going to choose to forgive, even when it's hard. What about you, Zaisha? Any ways that you've been struggling with your words or found that you've actually been able to encourage people through times of maybe when you feel like choosing other words?
Um, when I get mad and I yell, or I disrespect you.
So, what are some things that you say?
Like I say,
Yeah, words, because we're talking about word cursing. So, word cursing, word blessing. So, so I asked you, what are you struggling, or have you found that you've, you know, found it easier to bless through times that you want to curse. So you said that you're wanting to disrespect and stuff. So now I asked you, what are some ways that you have? Like, what are some things that you say?
I can't remember.
What about you, Ezekiel? Are you struggling or not? That's the first question. Have you been struggling or not been struggling with your words? Because some people don't struggle with their words. So that's why I'm asking.
Yes.
Yeah? So what are ways that you struggle with your words?
I struggle with losing my cats.
No, with your words, Ezekiel.
Hmm?
What are some ways that you struggle with your words? Do you find it easier to work, like, be unkind in times when you're arguing with your siblings? Do you lash out?
Yes.
Okay. And so what are some ways that you think that you can choose differently in situations where you want to lash out? What are some ways that you can choose to be different?
Stay calm.
Do you think that you could speak life over that situation?
Yes.
Ezra, what about you? Are you struggling with any of
Well, most of the time when I struggle with my words, it's mostly being positive. I usually, if something happens, I tend to be more so negative
Yeah.
of a situation and so yeah, that's just something I struggle with, and yeah.
Yeah, probably me too. I'm not very much of an encourager towards myself. That's something that I need to work on. What
Yeah.
about you down at the end?
Well, I do struggle sometimes with the choice of words, especially when I am angry. I may say some stuff that's not nice,
Hmm.
but when I think about it, I get convicted on what I've said, and I do come, and especially when it comes to the little ones, I come and apologize because it's not nice to be rash and irrational on them. And not only that, when you go our outside our own home, if I meet other people from out there, and I know I may have a bad day, at work, but it doesn't give me a right to be unkind to anybody that comes on my path. So that's something that, I have always to remind myself that, I just need to calm myself down and just take it easy. I find most of the people, when let's say it's around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, everybody's going home after a hard day at work.
Mm-hmm.
You meet people at the gas station and nobody wants to talk to the other person that's filling the gas on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
They are all moody and cranky. I see that all the time. But we as Christians, we need to live and be an example to them. Yeah, I may have that rough day at work, but at the end of the day, I need to thank the Lord for helping me to work through it, right?
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
you don't always. Plus, you don't know if the other person filling up with the gas has. Maybe you have had a bad day,
But he
But
may have much of a bad, worse day than you.
or even he had a bad week, or even bad month or year.
Yeah.
Because maybe you just had one bad day, out of the month, but maybe your bosses screams at them almost every day.
Yeah.
So you don't know if they're what the other people around you who face. So you don't know if just saying like, "Oh, hi," or even just giving them a smile could just really help them, because you don't know if they were thinking of killing themselves that night.
Or not even that. It's driving on the road. You see road rage. It's easy to get into road rage,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Someone cuts you off.
Yeah,
It's
those
easy to be
things,
like, "Oh, that stinking idiot," or
I-
whatever,
I know
right?
you feel like
But-
cursing, but those anger really comes out in different ways, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like we should be choosing our words
Yeah.
to be like, Lord, keep that person safe on the road, even if they cut you off. So you have a reason to lash out and be kind of moody. Ezekiel, move back, please.
Yeah.
And be moody with them, right?
Yes.
But we can choose to be, Lord, keep them safe as they drive.
Yes. Yes.
And that is what we should be doing with our words, not taking the first reaction. And sometimes God puts us in those situations to challenge us and see where we need to sharpen and choose and still grow
Yeah.
and change, where we need to, either give it to God, and
Yeah.
that's something that we hold on to and try to fix ourselves. And God's like, you still need work in here. So when are you going to give it over to me?
And the truth is, no one will ever be perfect in terms of the life that we live in. We are all sinners. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter what the day is. It's upon us to have grace, right? Because
Well, we don't know why that person's
Yeah.
driving fast,
Yes,
cutting off. Like it could be something happened and their kid is in the hospital,
yes,
or they just found out that their wife is sick at home, or like whatever, or their dad just passed away. Like you don't know what they're rushing to.
Yeah, you
I
don't-
would hope that they're because of something serious, not
Yeah.
just I need to go to Tim Hortons.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, yeah. If you're like that, people, please. Don't worry, Tim Hortons is not going anywhere. It's not going to grow legs.
No, but their Timbits are delicious.
Fair enough.
Fresh is best.
Come in.
Anyways.
Yeah, but please, some of you, man, we have seen you on the road. Please pray while you drive.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the time, actually, okay, I haven't really noticed, but lots of parents don't really seem to understand the weight of what they say to their kids actually carry. Because lots of these kids that are prodigals and running as far away from God as you can, the parent,
It's been a curse on them.
yeah, the parents might, one of the parents might say something like, "Oh, you're just a rebel." Oh, and so then 20 years, so then 10, 20, 15 years.
Yeah, but
down the
even
road-
maybe not even saying it negatively, because I've heard people say, "Oh, they're so rebellious already at such a young age." Like a 2-year-old walking around, don't touch that, and they go and touch it. I've heard grandparents and some parents say, "Oh, look at them just being rebellious."
And
That's a word curse.
And
Or the lady at Costco commented on how I was pretty, and then she said, "Oh, she'll be very rebellious." Then you said, "No, she won't."
No, she said this one's going to be very promiscuous. And I said, "No, she won't.
What's promiscuous?
like flirtatious.
Flirtatious, go sleep around, have a lot of men."
I would not do that.
and
So
the-
there are our words have weight to them. They're not just words that you can just be loose with your tongue. We're to think more than we
beyond the words
we
that we
speak.
say. Yeah.
God gave
Yeah.
us one mouth but 2 ears.
Yes.
So we should be talking less and hearing more.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And yes. And let's say for instance you say something that's not nice. The truth is we live in a spiritual world. And whatever you say, especially at this young age, the devil is out there to pick, right? So you may say words that are not good, but because you say that maybe, when they were still very, very young, 20 years to come or 30 years to come, the devil has the foothold on that, right?
Yeah.
And those words will come true because he has the foothold on that. And you can change it, and the parent will not be able to change it because those words affect the children or the grandchildren. But for them to come out of it, it's gonna become now a long process, right?
Oh yeah. So like
A long
Yeah.
process whereby they possibly have to go through deliverance, right, in order to break all those curses.
Well,
that
to get the bondage off.
Yeah, the
Like you
bondage
can
off,
either
yeah.
come in and agree. Like that's why. Okay, sometimes I've noticed the kids will say something to each other like, uh, there was something said the other day, and Zayden said, "I break that curse off in Jesus' name." There was something that somebody said at the table the one morning,
Yeah.
and Zayden right away was like, "I break that curse," or it was Xander.
Yeah.
One of them said, "I break that curse off in Jesus' name," and it was like, yeah, you come out of agreement with what was just said. Don't agree with it and be like, well, I guess like sometimes people will say, I don't know. I can't even think of something right now.
yeah.
My
Well,
mind's blank.
well, let's say there's a child that's 5 years old. The mom tells the kid, the little boy, that the little 5-year-old boy, that he can't have a cookie until after supper. So the boy, it's it's the afternoon. He goes to the cookie jar, or steals a cookie. His mom catches him and says is jokingly, "Oh, you're just a rebellious little thing, aren't you?" And
Or
so then
you little thief.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so then what happens? 15
Yes,
15 years or so down the road, what is he? A thief? He's a
Yeah.
prodigal? He's rebellious?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rebellious thief. Why? Because of that mom.
The mom
the
allowed
The
curse.
word curse that was spoken
Because,
over his
because of
life.
because of that word curse that his mom spoke over him 15 years earlier.
Okay, so now take just a couple nights ago, okay?
Yes.
Or I think it was Thursday, talking to my sister on the phone.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, how is Mariah sleeping?" Typically, right? But listening to our pastor talk more about the words that we use, right?
Yeah.
So typically I would say something like, "Oh, she's still not sleeping good." But I chose to weigh my words and say, "She's sleeping great.
Nice.
I'm getting enough sleep. I'm able to wake up in the next morning. God's giving me enough rest. Am I sleeping 12 hours? Nope. But that's okay." Like, I'd rather weigh it out that way than
Yeah.
be like, well, because I notice if I say that, I feel way better during the day than if I say,
Yeah.
oh, I had a terrible night. Oh,
Yeah.
she's a terrible sleeper. Then she lives that out. And like Pastor has been talking about, the words that we speak hold a lot of weight to them. So why don't we speak to our finances, speak to our wives, speak to our spouses, our children, and speak life over them, not death, right?
Yeah.
That was convicting for me, and that was something that I noticed that I would speak death over quite often, was the sleep amount that she does.
And I want to say something. You know, if you go through the Bible, you follow the disciples, right?
Mhm.
Especially Peter, especially Paul. They were all very, very encouraging to each other, all the disciples. and encouraging to the congregation, and you look at the words they used, yeah,
Yeah.
it's so different from the way that we talk nowadays. Because you read the Bible, you go through the Bible, you'll see a very big difference. Yeah, they were very deep in encouraging one another. It's not. It was not mostly a shallow conversation the way people usually talk these days. It's very hard to get people talking deep, especially anything to do with Christianity.
No, I know. They
Yeah.
have a hard time.
Yeah. So
Sometimes because they don't know how to weigh their words when it comes to the faith that they hold.
yeah,
Sometimes they don't spend enough time with God, so they are
they are
afraid to open their
afraid.
mouth.
Yeah, they're afraid to open their
Someone's
mouth.
going to ask them something that they don't know. I'd rather say, I don't know, let me get back to you, than never say anything about Christ.
Yes.
What about you guys? Do you
Is-
guys find it easy to encourage each other or not?
Easy.
How do you
So when
encourage
we-
each other, Ezekiel? Let's say, for instance, like today in the morning. There was an episode today with your sister in the morning. Huh? Right?
What was it again?
Wasn't it Zayden?
No, that was
Okay, so
Zayden and,
okay,
Sister
so
Aisha.
what, because you said, oh, you find it easy to encourage. So what was the last thing you said to one of your siblings that encouraged? Gave them some encouragement? Or you blessed them with your words?
I find it easy to encourage.
When was the last time you encouraged someone?
This morning
With who?
was Eden.
You can hold it. What did you say?
He said, I was looking at his picture, then he said, oh, you like my picture? Then me? Yep.
So he had to search for. I'm talking about you out of your way, being like, "Wow, you're really good at that," or, "Man, Dad, I'm so thankful that you work," or like something like that.
I said, you're pretty.
To who?
To you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Just now.
You're pretty.
What about you?
I know one that you did today.
Ezekiel?
No, you said, I like Big Dave. That's a cat. Still encouraging. She blessed him by catching mice. So now he'll catch 5 fold.
Well, okay,
I speak
Ezekiel?
that over him.
Zisha almost has a point there.
What about you, Ezekiel? If you can't think of anything, just say that you can't think of anything. Ezra?
Well, I guess I sometimes struggle to encourage my siblings. Like today, I got annoyed with Zala because typically I have to, when she sleds down the hill on a sled, I typically have to go. I have to. I'm typically the one that walks down and then helps her with the sled, even if it's a small hill. Well, it and so I.
So
try-
that could be something where you add some. Oh, Zyla, I'm so glad that this is such a small hill to walk down.
Yeah, because I tried getting her to walk up the hill with her own sled. Yeah, but
Yeah, I know it's slippery.
So it just got a little bit frustrating. So yeah, I
Well,
sometimes
I'm trying to lean to more the positive angle now because we already went to
Yeah.
the negative.
oh yeah.
So, what would be something? When was the last time you were positive with your words?
I don't know.
Well, you came to me the other morning and you said, "Thanks, Mom, for all you do."
Oh yeah, I do that.
I do.
Hmm.
I think we all. I think majority of us do.
What about you? Down at the end of the table? Bookend?
Well, did you ask when was the last time that I used positive words towards somebody? Uh, it's hard to recall when I did that, but
Or maybe it doesn't have to be the most
yeah.
recent, but is there a time that you remember that kind of stuck with you, I guess?
Yeah, I think yesterday when we were doing tires with Buddy,
Mm?
our father-in-law, and you know, it's hard to do tires, so I came to him, give him a hug, and told him, thank you for all you do, and thank you for doing this for us.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like I like being positive and just saying words of encouragement. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mine was with mom. Just I can't remember who. I think it was Xander in the kitchen. And I said, I enjoy being with my mom just like you enjoy being with yours. And I gave my mom a hug.
Mm. That's nice. That's nice.
Because I know that she feels like none of us kids want her around, or we don't visit her enough. So I try to give her some encouragement whenever I see her.
She, well, she also thinks that we never have enough food, but she always cooks a feast.
That's a grandma.
Yeah.
Can't wait to be a glamour. But I still have like 20 years.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Ten.
Oh, Anne Hezra, please. No.
10.
That's so young still.
So I'll be 20.
Oh.
22 in 10 years.
Oh. Don't remind me.
Either way.
Oh, man. Anything else? Do you guys have a song? I really like that. I think we should do a song every
I
time
think
that
every
every
episode you
episode,
guys should just
sing a song.
yeah, end it up with a song or
Just
something.
wait.
Huh?
Not a bluey song. I'm talking like a spirit-filled song. Okay?
Comment below if you want us to do that.
No, we're gonna do one.
Okay, we'll do one.
A
Which
teaser.
one?
We could do a little teaser tonight. Not the full song. Okay?
What's
we could
the
do a little
teaser?
just a little clip, and then if you guys want us to complete a whole song during our episode, then comment and
We'll complete
we'll do a full song one day.
We should do that.
So what song should we sing?
This is a house of prayer.
On my knees.
I don't know the words of that one.
Yeah. Mayweather. We just put it on the playlist. I know what I
I
like.
have one in my head, but I can't remember the tune of it.
That one?
No.
Forest Springs. One of
Dust-
Forest Springs songs.
Dusty
I got a
Bibles.
house.
Clean clothes.
Or do you have one that you wrote? An original?
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me.
Different song.
Okay, let's see.
My original.
Oh, my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. I don't mean Jesus. I mean the one from the Young David.
Open up, ancient doors, and let the King of Glory enter in. Open up, ancient gates. Open up, ancient doors, and let the King of Glory enter in. Let the King of Glory enter in. Open up, ancient gates. Open up, ancient doors, and let the King of Glory enter in. Open up, ancient gates. Open up, Ancient doors, and let the King of Glory enter in.
Okay.
King of Glory enter in. Sweeter than honey on my
Alrighty. Well,
lips.
that was a good podcast,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Thanks for staying up.
You're welcome.
If you want to further see what power your words have, get 2 plants, and I mean live plants, not the fake ones your mom has all around the house. I mean real, genuine plants,
Put
live
one
plants.
in one room
Put
and
one
one
in-
in the other.
Yeah, put one in one room, one in another. Speak terrible to one plant. Oh, you ugly plant, and you're gonna die. You aren't so beautiful. Oh, and see what happens. But to the other one, speak
Life.
wonderful. Speak life. Speak like, oh, you pretty plant. You're just so pretty. You're gonna. Oh, you're. I hope you're so pretty. It's better if they're the exact same plant and the exact same age. See what happens. The one you talk terrible to is gonna die. The other one, when you speak life to and wonderful of, is gonna live. Scientific fact.
Are you promoting something?
Yep. Today I'm going to promote Isaiah Saldivar's book, How to Cast Out Demons.
Go grab your copy today.
Go grab your copy today.
Can't get it on Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon. And just wait, I have one more.
Oh, I think it was a great podcast. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, as the Bible says.
And we have Pastor Greg Locke's book, The Generosity Journey. The Generosity Journey. When God can trust you, he will bless you. Pastor Greg Locke. Wait,
I don't-
no, it says Forward by Joseph Z. Greg Locke. Generosity Journey. Grab your copy today.
He's
Boys who like hunting, get this. A hunting double challenge.
it's a great
For
book.
all the hunters out there, there's a book that he's saying you should get, Double Challenge.
Trust me, it's an amazing book. I've read it.
Have a good night.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye.
Mom,